one thing I noticed with the barbers, since you do have fine hair, I noticed a lot of barbers take it too short for a reason.
Yeah.
Like my hair, it's thick, it's black. If you cut my hair with the 2, it'll look dark still. Your hair, since it's thin, if I had cut it with the 2, it'll look really, really short.
Yeah.
So I always recommend barbers to use a higher guard on your hair. So for you, like on the sides, I'll probably do like a 4.
Okay.
And keep it kind of low to keep it dark, and then low tapers. And the top, messy look, and good to go. Now that you got your hair wet, I'm gonna part it. Let's see. So you're originally from Alabama.
About 6 years ago.
Why'd you move to Jersey?
By my old job, they had me come open a store.
Yeah. Do you like Jersey though?
Oh, I love it. I don't think I could have.
You sure what they say about Jersey? They got a lot of bears out there. A lot of black bears out there.
I've never seen one.
Now that I say something, watch it.
It's fun. The clubs there are pretty fun.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out with the 4 guard and then take it up off the head in a scooping motion. Then when I come to the back of the head, I'm coming off this occipital bone, kind of in an angle, making sure I keep that wake back here. All right, so now I'm gonna clip over, comb this hair to jet to the side a little bit. Just kind of whatever hangs out. Want it to blend in nicely. So for this client, he did want a low taper with the messy fringe, so I'm gonna start the low taper around this part of his ear. I usually use his ear as a guide. I'm gonna use around this area. Now for the back, he did want a low taper. He does have fine hair, so it's important to keep the line low too. Start off right about here. Now for my next step, I'm gonna go with my clipper open, about finger width. Now I'm gonna go halfway. Since he has fine hair, you don't really have to worry about going notch by notch. All the way. Next step, going with the 1 guard, open. Same size, about the finger width. Flicking out so I don't leave such a hard line. Next step, half guard, open. On these JRL clippers, they do have a lower speed. When it comes to fading, I like to have it on that lower speed. Flick it out. Close it about 2 notches. So we did do all this with the 4 guard. I'm going with the 3 open, just kind of touching it up. I'm not gonna take too long on this spot. Should I close it? Now I'm going in with a 2 guard open. Look down for me a little bit. Perfect. Now I don't really need to go in with the 1.5 guard, but I am gonna touch up some areas with it. It's pretty much faded in already, so just to clean it up a bit, I'm gonna go in with this half guard. So he does have fine hair. I am gonna go in here with my one guard closed. And I'm going with my clipper open. Ooh, almost dropped it, bro. That went all bad. Back to my one guard open this time. Flicking out. Close. Gonna go in with my 3 guard. I'm gonna close it actually, so I don't waste too much time. Two guard open. Close. Now, 1.5 guard open. I'm sure I'm using the corner of that blade. This is pretty much a rough draft. I'm gonna come back in and detail the fade once I do the lineup. Now on his lineup, I'm gonna look for the darkest part. To me, it's right there. Come in, set my first line. Now I'm gonna do his lineup. I'm gonna lift it up to see where his lineup is naturally. Now I'm gonna hit it with the thinning shears around this area where this line's at, where this weight line's at. Kind of wanna soften it out. But when I do the thinning shears, I make sure I'm only thinning out the tips of the hair, not so much the base of it, because then that would just take out way too much hair and then ruin the whole cut. So now that I got that section split, I'll grab it from the front and pull straight out from where it grows. Not straight up this way, but more so this way, so I can create that layers throughout the head. Pull straight up, get some tension on it. That's about how much I want to cut off right there. Now I'm gonna point cut to give him texture. Then I'm gonna follow that guide down to the back. Then I'm gonna comb that over to one side. Add a little bit more water. You always wanna have the hair a little damp when you cut it with shears. All right, so now my next step, after I did that guideline right down the middle, I combed it over to one side. I like to start from the back, work my way forward, so it gives me room to mess up. So if I mess up back here, I can fix it coming up. But if I mess up here, it ruins the whole silhouette of the haircut. And this is the most important part for a client, because this is what they see in the mirror. So I'm gonna start from the back, section out about a comb width, pull out, point cut, comb that section back. Then I'm gonna follow that guide all the way to the front, pull straight up, and you can see my guide right there. Perfect. Now I'm gonna come back forward, part it again, get that middle section to go to the other way. Now we have a guideline to the other side. Then same thing, start on the back. You can tell one side was really uneven. Did you feel like that, bro?
Definitely.
Yeah, this side to your left side, it's a lot longer. Perfect. Comb everything forward. You want to comb it where it naturally wants to lay. Don't ever force the hair to go one way. All right, so if you guys seen the back of the head, I combed his hair exactly where his swirl is, trying to follow that pattern. So that's where it's gonna naturally lay. And if you see, there is some longer hairs. Pull that up. We're gonna blend that in now. So what I like to do is kind of grab section by section, just to make sure it blends in nice and neatly. Grab some water. Grab a section. So now I'm gonna pull it out. Hopefully you guys can see it on the camera. Pull it out, and you can see down here, that's my guide. Okay, about this much. Grab me another section next to it. Guide right here. One thing I do like to do too is take a feather razor and lightly tap this line out. It'll blend it in nice and also give it texture. He does have really fine hair, so you gotta make sure not to over texturize it because then it will just get finer. Now I'm gonna razor his C cups. Go behind the ear, then the neckline. If you don't mind, I'm add a cool little detail to your lineup, bro, so it stands out a bit.
Oh, that's fine.
Now for him, I don't want to add any kind of enhancements because he does have blondish, you say blonde, right? Blonde hair?
Yeah.
They don't make blonde enhancements, so I'm gonna use a white pencil. I'm gonna come in, lightly tap it. Then with the back of the pencil, just kind of brush it in. Boom, make that line up pop. Then I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer, dry up his hair a bit, kind of mess it up and give it some texture. Now, I'm gonna come in with some Faded Culture matte clay. So if you have any clay, bro, that's what I recommend for your hair to keep it like messy and not looking wet.
And what was it?
That's a matte clay.
Matte
So any kind of matte clay works. I like this one a lot because it smells good, easy to wash out. One thing I like to say about my haircuts, bro, what makes a haircut worth a lot more too, is if it's easy to style for us, man. Because you don't want to be in front of the mirror every morning for like 30 minutes trying to style it, you know?
Yeah.
So when you got the right haircut, it should be easy to style. How's that looking, bro? Look in the mirror.
Oh, wow. That looks good.
It looks good, bro. Check it out.
That does. Yeah, I like that. It looks really good.
Good texture, good length. Not too short like the last barber run.
Not at all. That's perfect.
Appreciate you, man.